Every well-made garment with a lining, so garments that have linings, are going to be made so that any outside stitching is minimalized. So they make it so that you do not see any stitching on the outside of the garment. So here you see stitching here, but it's not sewn all the way through to this layer. It's only sewn on this flat layer. And so that can make alterations tricky, because if everything is enclosed so that there's no seams on the outside, then you have to find that way in. It's like a secret door into the garment, and you have to take your key and find the lock and then unlock it. So I was studying this dress. I definitely know that I'm gonna have to undo this lower skirt to actually go up and access these layers right here, because I have to take off width in the zipper. And so let me show you one of the points that I'm talking about. So one of the things to get around having stitches on the outside is to do hand stitching. So I found actually here, right here, it was hand stitched. This is not machine sewing. And so hand stitching is actually one of the ways that people that make garments professionally, they will use some really subtle hand stitching to close up the rest of the seam without having to use a sewing machine. So basically it's like a big puzzle, and yeah, you have to find the door. You have to find the way in, and this is one of the ways in. I can also make a way in actually by taking some of this out and then later hand stitching it. And you actually see that on the inside of, if you look at the inside of a man's or a woman's dress jacket, on the inner sleeve, you usually find a little area of the seam that is hand stitched. And that was the door into the sleeve.